And that's one topic that I really just hate talking about.
There is a serious story involving this man.
And it's going to be people who hate me. It's going to be people who love me. It's going to be people like, I don't care.
That being former #1 overall pick, Dwight Howard.
But the only thing that really matters is me and how I feel about myself, how I carry myself, my character, my personality, and how I want myself to be viewed just when I look into the mirror. But just be you, be free.
Meaning you're not gay.
I'm not gay. So it's a lot of people who are, and they have to hide. And it's people who have mental issues and they have to hide. It's people who have different problems in life and they have to hide. They have to put on a mask every day. It's like, well, I don't want to wear no mask.
Who previously said this to Christine Leahy on her show Fair Game. Howard, who last played for the Taiwan Beer Leopards, has had serious accusations levied against him, with the DMs leaked to Radar Online, showing him chatting with Stephen Harper.
They exchanged explicit texts and pictures and videos, and Dwight pretty much invited him to come by the house, making everything consensual to hook up with Dwight. But the guy was like, when I showed up, there was another man dressed as a woman named Kitty who popped up. And it was pretty much presented as a threesome.
Howard, in a DM, responded to Harper when asked if he's into freaky blank, which Dwight said he was, but the NBA player made it a point to text he was not gay. Yes, and I understand, sexy. We grown. I'm not offended at all, Harper replied. Later that same day, Howard DM'd asking Harper for pictures of his privates. When Harper said he didn't, but can send a few, Dwight responded he wanted to see Harper's eggplant emoji. On July the 19th, Howard would text Harper he was, quote, thinking about that meat, and they arranged for a visit to Dwight's house. Via Marca, Howard admitted that they went to his room, took off their clothes, and kissed consensually. In his lawsuit, Harper claimed Howard surprised him by introducing him to a man dressed as a woman. Harper said the man called himself Kitty. Harper, the story goes, was not into it, but Howard convinced him to stay. The lawsuit says Kitty went down on Dwight and proceeded to make a move on Harper, who repeatedly told Kitty no. He claims to have feared for his safety. The lawsuit would read, defendant stood up, towering over Harper, grabbed Harper by the thighs, forcibly removed Harper's underwear, held Harper down, and performed non-consensual sex on Mr. Harper. Mr. Harper was in fear of imminent bodily harm when he was pinned down and forced to remain in place while defendant continued to essay him. Now, Dwight would initially say, no, none of this happened. I did not meet up with this person. Then changed his story and said, actually, yes, I did meet up with this person, but everything that happened was consensual.
The second thing is consensual. It's never consensual if you surprise somebody.
One thing that must be addressed is what Mariah Rose, I thought, put eloquently in one of her TikTok videos.
I'm not liking the discourse I'm seeing surrounding Dwight Howard right now, at all. First thing that bothers me is that a lot of people seem to be bothered by the idea of Dwight Howard being with a man than they are by the idea of him essaying somebody. If he forced himself on another human being, who cares what gender they are? This is an essay issue, not the opportunity for y'all to get off your homophobic jokes. I know y'all think I sound like a buzzkill, and I don't care, because I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Who cares if he's gay or not gay? He's being accused of assault. Are y'all noticing that unsolicited violence is becoming a regular conversation around sports, and that is not okay? And what I read in the reports about Dwight Howard seemed like a whole boat of internalized homophobia to me, not to excuse it at all, but that's just what it looked like to me. And the fact that sports is such a safe place for misogyny, homophobia, abuse, and essay it makes me sick to my stomach.
Howard attorney Justin Bailey would tell the worldwide leader what was a private consensual encounter was made public for profit, and Mr. Howard looks forward to bringing the truth to light in a court of law. The allegations against Mr. Howard are contested. Mr. Howard intends to present the truth. The truth is Mr. Howard blocked Mr. Harper on social media and then was confronted with two options: pay to protect his reputation or have a fabricated story made public. Despite being an easy target due to the subject matter and his status as a celebrity, Mr. Howard chose to trust in the justice system and will rely on all future court filings to speak for themselves.